Keeps getting better and better, guys. It's been a while making these videos, but Abel Sanchez running off at his mouth again, as usual. We got to keep hearing the same stuff about what Golovkin coulda, woulda, shoulda did, or when he did it a while back in the gym and this and that. Him supposedly dropping Kovalov and all of this stuff. Look, my thing is if the guy did all of that against a guy, that's a few weight classes ahead of him, it should be no problem for him to move up. It's all of this talk about what the guy can do. And, I've said this before, he should move up in weight and challenge Ward. But Ward, that shouldn't have never happened in the first place. Ward moving up, facing Kovalov. Ward should have stayed where he was, and him and Triple G should have met, and it should have been taken care of. This should have been decided a while back. Who was better? And people that watch boxing avidly already know who's better. We already know that Ward is an all-around sound boxer. We already know what he can do. Guy's going to move off the jab well. The guy can fight inside well. The guy can defend himself. It's really not much Ward can't do. I really don't understand, the fans' perspective, at least casuals, that will say that Ward is going to go in there and he's going to run against somebody like a Triple G, or he's going to run against Kovalov. Kovalov's going to knock him out. This is my thing. When have you ever seen Ward get knocked out? When have you really seen Ward in any trouble in the ring? So if you follow statistics, you will know that it's going to be extremely complicated for Kovalov to get in the ring and knock this guy out. Just knock him out. Common sense will tell you that's not going to happen. First of all, a boxer has to place himself in a position to get knocked out. And Ward is a thinking boxer. He's not going to go in there and place himself in a situation and get knocked out. That should be common sense. Moving on from that, we're hearing about Terrence Crawford again. We're hearing these talks from Bob Arum talking about, it's possible that him and Pac will probably meet sometime in April of next year. It's like, look, man, either the guy is going to, what's going to happen? How's it going to take place? That's what we all want to know. Just tell me how the fight is going to take place. Then I'll listen to you. I'm not going to listen to that because I already know better. Pacquiao doesn't want to move down in weight. And right now, it doesn't look like Terrence Crawford wants to move up in weight. So it would have to be a catch weight. And I don't think either of those guys want to fight a catch weight bout. So it's not going to happen. Let's just move forward from that. Then I'm entertained by Danny Garcia. I'm entertained by Keith Thurman. I've been waiting on that fight for a long time. Hopefully nothing goes wrong and interferes with that fight. Hopefully, there's no excuses. Hopefully we see a good fight. That's all I really care about with that. We're hearing talks about Lemieux wanting to face Canelo soon. But he's saying that there's no way that it could be a catch weight. I honestly don't think that Canelo needs to fight him at any catch weight. I think he can fight David at his weight, and he can beat him. Will he knock him out? No. The question will be, and I'm not saying that David Lemieux is a punk. He's not a punk. He's a pretty tough guy. He'll stand in there and he'll take what Canelo has to give. And, it'll be a pretty tough fight for Canelo because, first of all, boxing also is not just about styles. It's about matching these guys up with the look that you want the boxer to present. I mean, do you want him to go in there and just win? Do you want him to go in there and win by knockout? Do you want him to go in there and outclass his opponent? It's a lot of different proponents that goes into that. So my thing is it just wouldn't be a good look for Canelo. How would he look facing somebody like David Lemieux? He would look pretty ordinary, in my opinion, because he won't be able to muscle him down like he's been able to do all of his past opponents. He's been able to walk these guys down at some point during the fight, and that's pretty much how things have been going for Canelo. So now you put him in the ring against a guy that's bigger than he is, that's heavier than he is, and practically, I would say, is even stronger than he is. So um, I just don't think that that's a good fight for Canelo. I don't think that it will happen. I'm a Canelo fan. I like the guy, but I don't think that his people will want to put him in the ring against David Lemieux. I That fight is not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It's intriguing to fans to want to hear something like that, because you know that it's not going to be any running around in the ring. Those guys are going to have to stand in there toe to toe and get some good work in. So, do you want Canelo to be in a war right now and in his career at this stage, or do you want him to go ahead and take the big money fight, or build up to the big money fight? I only That's all I can see for Canelo is if he faces somebody like Lemieux, he's going to have to go in there. He's going to have to do some real serious damage to this guy and prove that he's ready to face somebody like Triple G. And that's pretty much what we're waiting on, is the build up to the Triple G fight. So he's going to have to take on these bigger opponents just to prove that he can get in the ring with Triple G. So, um, you know, he can keep taking these no names or these B class, C class fighters, and in most cases, D class fighters. So him doing that right now, in my opinion, I think he should do it. Um, it should happen due to the fact that he does want that Triple G fight, and he should get his behind in there and make that fight happen. But I mean, that fight should have taken place at some point during this year. I mean, it should have taken place now. We should be seeing him in the ring November-ish, December, facing somebody like David Lemieux, or somebody within the same realm, so to speak. So I can go on and on and on about what I've heard. Amir Khan, he wants to get in on the Garcia Thurman sweepstakes. My thing with him is that he should have already made a move a couple of years ago. He should have made a move a couple of years ago. Now that he's gotten in the ring and he's gotten beaten down, now he wants to get in and he saw what Kell Brook did, and now he wants to try to make some noise at the lower levels now, and it's a little late. I mean, people don't really care about Amir Khan getting back in the ring anymore. So he would have to make some noise in at least two more fights, hurt somebody, knock somebody out, and really look impressive. So we're talking about Tim Bradley also getting in the ring, and him and Miguel Cotto, which is another fight that nobody wants to really see. Will it be entertaining? I think it would be entertaining. We know that Tim Bradley doesn't run from anybody, neither does Cotto. Those two guys will get in there, but styles make fights. I hate that cliche term, but it does. Styles make fights, and to me, that's just not a good. Unless Tim Bradley chooses to stand in there and fight Miguel Cotto, and throw away the boxing, or Miguel Cotto chooses to throw away his boxing strategy and they both go in there at some point and just throw fists. I don't think that would be a good fight. To put on pay per view, and we already know that they're gonna want to put that fight on pay per view. But anyway, man, get at me. Let me know what you guys think about some of the things that I presented with these guys, man, and with the supposedly up and coming matches that they're trying to put together in boxing. Coming down to the end of this year and going into next year. So we'll see what's going on, man. But I'm keeping my ear glued to the ground, and I'm trying to stay well informed with this boxing stuff, man. But it's getting annoying because they're not putting together anything that we really want to see. So far, we already know about Pac and Vargas, and I'll give my take on that a little later. I think I already did that in another video, but the fight is approaching, and we it's something that we need to sit and talk about. But anyway, man, get back at me. I'm way over my limit. Subscribe, please subscribe if you will. And if you don't want to do that, you want to hit the thumbs down button, do that. You want to hit the like button, do that. You want to comment, do that. Anyway, man, get at me. Peace.